Collective, welcome aboard. Welcome. Alright, guys. Well, what I was getting is your dreams are coming true. Okay? Things that you set out for yourself, things that you envisioned, things that you wanted to come to fruition in your life are coming true. Okay? Things take time. It all depends on your energy as well and where you're at mentally, mind, body, soul, spirit, and heart. Okay, we know that in my channel, I talk a lot about healing. Okay, and if a lot of you are not on that path, then a lot of these messages may not be for you. But it may guide you into your own path of healing. So sometimes we talk about love and it hasn't showed up year after year after year, but it's because everybody's path is different and everybody's on a different level. And it just depends what kind of connection you're truly looking for. And the universe is going to match the vibration you are currently in. So, if it feels like the same old story year after year to you, well, maybe for you it is, and maybe for someone else it isn't. So just keep that in mind, that not everything is supposed to resonate with you personally. It might resonate more for another than someone else. So always only take what resonates and leave the rest. If you feel like it's old news, then it's old news to you, but it may not be old news to someone else. Okay? So take it with a grain of salt. Don't personalize it so much that you get in the comments. I can always tell when people are not, they haven't been healing, or they need to heal more. When they come out with, comments that just aren't necessary. It's just, take a personal note and say, okay, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe this message is for someone else. And so, God bless that person. It's different for all of you. And sometimes things sound similar, and they're entirely different because we go through similarities in life. But not everybody's going to meet the love of their life at the same time either. Okay? Sometimes that person is also healing and has their own thing going on. But the energy hovers. So it presents itself within the reading. Because time is an illusion, okay? The ethers is not saying, I'm going to bring this to you at 7 o'clock on August 3rd, 2027. You know what I mean? No, it just presents itself when it feels that's the right moment. It doesn't clock time like that, like humans do. Humans are the only ones that put time on, like, energy. Everything is happening right now, as it should. Alright. So, whatever these dreams that are coming true for some of you is triggering the shit out of somebody else. And they're lost and confused as to how are all your dreams coming true. If they're triggered by it, it's because they're in a space where they're not healing and focusing on their own path. They're too focused on what you got going on and hating on it. And frustrated with themselves because they feel it's unfair that they're not in the same place. But if they stepped into your shoes and realized how much work you actually have done behind the scenes, and how much inner work and self-reflection you have done, they would understand that it's not something that's just falling on your lap. Okay, so we got that kind of energy coming through. So let's see what comes out here. One more shuffle. We have a sister here. Whether this is your sister or somebody in connection to you, their sister. We have a fire sign here. We have free at last. Free at last. And within a year. You see how energy hovers? It doesn't just magically appear. There are things happening in the ethers before it presents itself to you. Just because it hasn't presented itself doesn't mean it's not already existing in the ethers. It's like, you know, a slideshow. You don't see that next slide till it presents itself to you. But meanwhile, it's been over here forever, waiting for you to slide it on into your existence, or for it to slide itself into your existence. So within a year span, something is going on here. Okay? Doesn't have to be exactly a year. Recognition and opportunity here. Okay, some of you might have freed yourself from a sibling here or something. Or somebody is watching that you feel free. Okay? Something like this. So I see doves here. And this is giving me like, there's been a lot of transformation here. To get to that dove state, there's like the snake shedding its skin. You know, there's the phoenix rising. And then there's that divine dove state. This is what this is giving me. Where new contracts are coming with this, you know, the red ribbon, which represents unity too, love. It's giving like a phoenix. You guys went through a phoenix rising already. Alright, let me see. Divine feminine with sister. A fire sign loyal to the path. An earth angel free at last. And within a year, communication coming in. Okay, for some of you, you may hear from a sister you haven't seen in a while, or maybe even a sister you don't know existed within a year. Okay? So let's see what's going on here. What's going on with this sister? And actually, let me do this before. I'll use my talk of the town deck. Something about Martin Luther King Day for some of you. What is that? May 21st? I don't remember. No, it's not May 21st. April 21st? I don't know, something like that. I don't know, that's what I'm getting, so. But either one of those dates could be significant. Okay, so sister, union this lifetime with a sister. So some of you, I don't know, maybe you don't know where your sister has been, or you haven't seen them in a while, or you don't know you have a sister. You will have a union this lifetime with a sister here. Fire sign, ghosted. And this was with loyal to the path. So either a fire sign ghosted you, or you ghosted a fire sign here. Free at last from child's play. People playing in your energy. Okay. You're free from that. So somebody here was like, you know, vandalizing your name, so to speak. Gossiping, creating havoc in your life. It was all child's play. They were no match for you. Within a year. Spiritual jail. So within a year, somebody will free themselves from spiritual jail here. Yeah, I want long term with you. So it sounds like somebody's going through some sort of breakthrough here. See, that's what I mean. That sometimes people have to go through their own personal healing and growth, and before they show up into your life. You know, a lot of you went into isolation for a long time. I know I went into a period of isolation for quite a few years, not just a year or two. Okay, And, you know, I wasn't in the headspace to entertain anybody. So somebody here could be going through something like that. And they're going to free their spirit, meaning their consciousness is going to expand here because someone's going to be a little more authentic to who they really are and taking off a mask and allowing their soul to be what it always was supposed to be. So somebody had to let go of some sort of control, some sort of belief system, self-limiting belief systems. That's what I'm getting here. And they have to free their mind, right? And the rest will follow energy. So they want long-term with you and new beginnings. Okay. Yeah, there's a... Okay, so this person could have released a Sagittarius that had anger issues here. This could also be a sister that did this. So take that how it resonates. And that's why they got to heal, or this, or you released the Sagittarius. We also have Aquarius here, unaware of something or someone, with you've touched my heart, and Libra. So we have Aquarius and Libra with desiring you. But there are red flags here because they're a hot mess. Okay? So an Aquarius could be unaware of something or someone. You've touched a Libra's heart, but they are a red flag, a hot mess. And they're playing games. Okay, so that could be for somebody entirely different here. Yeah, and somebody here is highly protected, and there will be no union with whoever that is this lifetime. Okay. There could also be a Libra and an Aquarius in your energy desiring you, but they're a hot mess. They have red flags, and you may be unaware of this. Okay. So just be careful who enters your life. Analyze them well. All right, let's get some cards here, collective. Some tarot on this. You're intuiting some sort of offer here. Yeah, and stability, some sort of relationship. Some of you could be buying a house, a new adventure, moving. Some of you could be moving. One more. And I did see the Five of Cups. What's going on here? King of Cups with union this lifetime and sister. Okay, so somebody here could be a King of Cups that will have union this lifetime with a sister. Or they're talking to their sister about having union with you. Ghosted with the Eight of Wands. Somebody moved away from a fire sign, or a fire sign moved away from you. Child's play with free at last. Yeah. I feel like somebody's freed themselves from, like, you know, just in and out energy. Whoever these people were, either, you know, lovers, exes, whatever this is, you're free from that. Three of Pentacles. Within a year, spiritual jail. Three of Pentacles. This is like past energy. Six of Cups. So whether somebody's getting out of spiritual jail, somebody you knew in your past or family, or they're going into spiritual jail. It feels like some sort of contractual thing here when it comes to the spirit realm. Let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, somebody's talking to their sister about some sort of soul union with the King of Cups and the Two of Cups. Now, again, take it how it resonates. This could be somebody coming together with a soulmate sister. Okay? You know, soulmates, family, friends, lovers, you know. We have the Knight of Cups. I feel like somebody moved away from somebody here with ghost. Maybe because somebody ghosted you or they were inconsistent and you decided to move forward here. Somebody's moving away from a fire sign. Yeah, and somebody's moving away from child's play with the Chariot here. Okay, this is good. This is going down the right path. And the Three of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles. Something, I heard something is coming to a halt for somebody within a year. Or they have been stuck in some sort of contractual thing where they feel like they cannot, their soul feels like they can't free itself. They may feel like this, and they won't be free till within a year. Something is a slow process. There's some sort of contract here. Somebody may be anticipating freeing themselves from a situation where they have to act a certain way. That's weird. It's like they're not being allowed to act like themselves due to certain circumstances. What is that? Huh. Let's see here. I'm getting all kinds of messages there. So, Ten of Wands. Somebody's maybe trying to put something heavy behind them. I'm hearing release the burdens, yeah. Eight of Swords. I'll have to clarify. That may be an Eight of Swords in reverse, but we'll see. Seven of Swords. What is up with this child's play energy? It's like somebody's trying to sabotage somebody's forward movement. What's going on here? I feel like it's somebody surrounding this King of Cups, to be honest. I feel like there's going to be some sort of union here with two people that are in their divine energy. It's a divine union. One of you could be free. The other one is like stuck. There's something going on here. Seven of Cups, yeah. What is that? I mean, Seven of Cups. Somebody doing some binding spells. I'm also seeing that whoever's in some sort of contract with somebody here. Okay, outside of the soul connection that somebody's talking about. I don't know if it's work related, relationship related, or both. And whoever this is running around. They're like trying to. They're a sabotage. They self-sabotage, so they try to sabotage the other person's things because they self-sabotage. So they project this saboteur energy onto the person they're with, and it makes this person feel stuck. And like bound to something, but it's contractual. There's a contract here. It could be like a karmic cycle, but there's somebody's clearing karma with a karmic, be a karmic soulmate even. Now, karmic soulmates, depending on who it is, right, can raise their vibration if they heal to a high level soulmate. But sometimes we meet karmic soulmates, they become the catalyst to your healing and then they never heal. So the contract is over. It's feeling like something like that here. There's going to be a contract here that is going to be over for this King of Cups. That's what I'm getting. So they could have been in a karmic energy themselves and becoming a high-level soulmate energy. A divine counterpart. So what I'm getting for a lot of you, well, not a lot of you, a few of you, is that you might have met people, you might have crossed paths with people that you had some sort of contract with, but it's people that you knew in a past life, right? It's past life karma. So you meet them again this lifetime. But you were meant to heal, right? And it's like God was watching to see, okay, maybe this person, we'll see if they heal. Let's say God is watching you, seeing if you heal, and then they said, God says to himself, let's see if this other person actually heals, and then maybe this contract could actually come together in a good way. But then the other person doesn't heal, or they end up being narcissistic, which narcissists don't heal if they're a true narcissist, and then that contract is void, and then you get connected to a different contract. And let's say if it was your twin that, you know, failed a mission, well, obviously this lifetime that contract would be void. Okay, because God knows people's hearts. They know if they're going to change or not. So some of you went through some karmic contracts, and some people just didn't heal, and now there's somebody here that I feel is going to heal. They feel, but it's like they feel so restricted, so trapped by an individual here. It's like they got themselves in a situation where there was lies, deception, smoke and mirrors, and it's like it was like a trap, and then it became a burden. But at the same time, this is going to be a big lesson for somebody to step out of a karmic, or the karmic wheel, because we do have the Chariot here. It's giving somebody that love and their own self-love is moving them forward after meeting someone here with the Two of Cups. So I don't know how you guys met, or if you know, but it's almost like that's like the driving force. It is to guide this person into their own path. Because this is so much pressure from this other person, and it feels so restricting that this person just wants to free themselves. So there's a process going on here within a year. It's already happening, you know. But there's a Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving energy. So they're going to be stuck for a little while. They may have to fulfill that contract if it's a karmic soulmate. So they have to learn a lesson here and not repeat cycles with someone. But they're gonna see this person obviously for who they are. I feel like they already see it because they already feel restricted. This is not the kind of person that's a forever person for this person. It's a lesson here. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, and it could be past life with the Six of Cups. Okay. And you guys, yeah, you have a past life spiritual connection with the High Priestess, the Ten of Cups, the Three of Cups, Ace of Cups. But there's a past life lesson with the Three of Cups and the Six of Cups. But there's also true love, Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, Two of Cups. Okay, and this person definitely has to grow spiritually, and they got to follow their intuition here. Because, yeah, there's a lot of, look at this, Five of Wands, Five of Swords. That's spiritual warfare right there. So there's not only people around this person, there's spirits embodying these people, like demonic spirits, trying to keep this person stuck so they won't walk away. So it's creating a lot of conflict, friction, drama, competitiveness amongst peers, people. I mean, they're going through the shit. Yeah, but this is going to be over. And they're watching you. Okay, could be a Scorpio with the Queen of Cups and the Death card here. People are watching you already. I feel here. The Hierophant with the Emperor. And the Queen of Wands. I feel like God is here too. That's what I'm getting. This is a past life connection. The Fool, the Eight of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this Emperor got involved here with something, and it's work related. And it has a Queen of Wands, I feel, in reverse here. And they had to see something from a higher perspective while they're stuck, right? They had to learn a lesson with the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. That's a lesson. And a cycle, exactly. And then they will go somewhere else. They're going to learn that this was all about, like, chemistry, I feel here. With the Moon, okay? With the Hermit, that's growth. Alright. Four of Pentacles is giving, like, you know, somebody's trying to ground their energy is what I'm getting here. Yeah, they've been wounded. Wounded warrior with the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Wands. King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like they're fighting for freedom. To be single again. King of Pentacles. Somebody very stable with the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. I mean, excuse me, and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, but this was heavy. They regret the choice that they made here. Yeah, but it's gonna be over with the world. They're just like, I can't believe I just went through all of this. They're gonna be extremely disappointed by all these people they worked with, or, you know, definitely there's somebody in their life here, but it's like there's other people involved. And it's like, damn, this shit was draining. I regret making that choice, but it was a lesson at the end of the day. They had to learn in order to grow and ascend, and allow themselves to be their authentic self. I'm feeling like they were surrounded by fake smiles, fake people, and got themselves in some sort of contractual agreement here. So this person is not happy with the situation. They see it. But it's like something has to exit out, yes. But it's like that contract has to be completed. Because it's not just a karmic contract. There's something to do with business. That sucks. When you like start seeing you're surrounded by vultures, and then you have and then you start seeing the person you're with for who they are, but yet you have a contractual agreement because of finances, work, career, whatever this is. Ugh. That shit would feel restricting as hell. There may be something going on where this person can't even talk to you because of this. I heard something about an image to uphold. Something about image and finances. It's like they have to act a certain way. I don't know if this is an actor, actress, whatever. Because, you know, the industry, man, people be getting together for, you know, out of convenience, for, you know, maybe even playing roles or getting certain jobs. And I don't know, it's kind of giving that kind of energy. Okay, well, let's clarify this contract here. Why is this person in spiritual jail? I mean, we kind of see why, but I just want Spirit to speak on that. The Star. I can't make it up. This person may be in the public eye. Oops. I always forget to do that. It's the Star. So, it's like, damn, you know, like I sold my soul to the devil and shit for the first. But I don't think they saw this for what it was. You know, maybe deep down inside they wanted to get a specific, how can I say it, like a specific role or something, and somebody could have made it sound like a sweet deal. And something sweet turned sour. It was sneaky though. It was like somebody was sneaky about it, because we have the Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. That's smoke and mirrors. There was some deceptive behavior to trap this person into something here. And, you know, these contracts could be years, okay? Especially if this is, we're talking about actor, actress, there's sequels, there's seasons involved. It's not just one project. It could be several things, especially with the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. It's like this person might have to fulfill a few things here in order to get out of here. It could be even a 7-year thing. Now, I feel like some time already has passed by, okay? So they may be, I feel like they're getting closer, because we have within a year to fulfilling whatever these contracts are. There's definitely contracts here. And sure, they're going to make bank, but they don't feel, they don't feel good about this. It feels restrictive. And we have moving forward or communication here. But I feel like they feel like their hands are tied. Yeah, the Emperor. I feel like they just cannot, they want to move forward here. They cannot because their hands are tied. So they can't make a choice right now. Yeah, Five of Wands. Again. Because it's going to create some serious drama. Yeah, they're being betrayed. Ten of Swords. Damn. And we have the Magician here. They want to manifest something here. I see them already looking at it. That's why it's weighing heavy on them. With the Ten of Wands. It's like, man, I want to be here. I don't want to miss the opportunity with you, collective. But it's like their hands are tied. It's like they see the happiness. They can almost taste it, almost feel it. But there's some serious shit going on around this person. This is a hard lesson. You gotta be careful, man. Sometimes people be making things sound like a, well, what did I say? Your dreams are becoming a reality. And yes, your dreams will become a reality when you come to this person. But I also feel like they were like, my dreams are becoming a reality. And there was some serious shit connected to these dreams. It wasn't what it seemed. Even though they're going to get paid, the way it came together was not what it seemed like. It's like it wasn't supposed to be like this. If this is happiness, how does it feel like this? You know what I mean? It's like the industry owns your ass energy. Because of this, sometimes you sign 10-year contracts, 7-year contracts, 5-year contracts, however that is. And then you're stuck with those people that could be very dramatic. Haters and making your life a living hell. And, talking to you certain types of ways because you have a contract with them. Sometimes these people don't care about how you feel. It's like, I need you to do this, this, and that, and I need you to do it this way. Actors don't always get treated nice. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, wanting to manifest the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. But they need balance. We have the Hierophant and the Eight of Pentacles. And the King of Cups. They love what they do, but it's like the way it happened. Yeah, there we go. Justice. Okay. They could be talking to God, like, God, man, bring some balance into my life. How do I get out of this? Clarify the Eight of Wands. Three of Cups. Yeah, they want to move forward. They want to, before they get too old out this month. Okay? They're going to grow in wisdom. They have. Through this process. But they want to move forward. It's like, I don't want to hang out with these people anymore. I'm not about that life anymore. Yeah, they want to be happy. They're going to a path of enlightenment too, returning back to innocence. Okay, so they're gonna, maybe they look a little stressed right now, but they're gonna rejuvenate here. Yeah, exactly. There you go. They may need to get some sun. They may be looking a little pale. Four of Swords. They need to self-reflect, heal, rest, yeah, and move forward. Exactly. So this person may be looking older because of stress and all these like entities that are embodying these people around them. What is that? Huh. Some interesting helicopters just flying by here in like sequence. I'm not sure what kind of helicopters they were, but they look like... What are these helicopters? I don't know why I'm hearing informants. What are they? Oh. Okay, I said, what are these helicopters? And we have the Nine of Wands and the Empress. What the fuck? What's going on there? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. With the Five of Cups, Three of Swords, the Chariot, Lovers. What is this? Yeah, I'm getting that song. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Somebody's confused about how you make your money. I don't know. You may be being watched. Page of Wands. I mean, obviously, I'm asking because of the helicopters, right? And I ask for the like significance of what that could mean for the collective. Okay, I could be being watched too, you know. When you're taking the path less traveled, it raises a few eyebrows because you do things differently, right? So, and that's what I'm getting here. Because you're being compensated here, I feel, for things that you've been through. And people are going to be confused about this new path that you're on with the king of the Page of Wands and this transformation. Yeah. And moving forward here. All right, let's get back to whatever's going on over here. What is this Seven of Swords? Child's play. Yeah, the Tower. Whatever somebody's trying to do to get in somebody's way here with the Chariot, try to lie and deceive, it's gonna backfire. Yeah, somebody's trying to apologize to stop this person from moving forward. And I keep hearing sweetening the deal. Even the fish thinks this cup is fishy. Like this ain't the ocean. The ocean's over there. It ain't in this cup. You trying to fool me? I can't breathe in here. Yeah, they're trying to keep them locked in this contract. Three of Pentacles. They could be working with other people. Yeah, to keep this person bound. Once again, it keeps coming out. It's going to backfire because divine intervention, I feel, is going to come in here. Something is being done because this person is supposed to be free from something here because they're learning. We have Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces here. A lot of water here. Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups, Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, the Star. It's like this is about pouring back into oneself because somebody has been pouring into other situations. And now it's time for them to pour into themselves by moving forward and setting themselves free. Tell me more about this King of Cups. There is union this lifetime. The Hierophant. They're talking, I feel like they're talking to God. They don't want to miss this opportunity. King of Swords. Okay, they know they're going to have to cut some people out. They're going to have to speak their truth. Yeah, the Lovers. Okay. And so they can move forward, yes. So there is somebody in their life. There's some sort of karmic. Yeah, Three of Swords. Nothing good there. Yeah, this person needs to heal, I feel their sacral chakra and their heart chakra here. Yeah, Five of Cups with the moon. They're like standing there like, what an illusion I was under. Like, wow. It's like, what else did I not know or find out about? Yeah. So they're going to be very self-protective here as they move forward slowly. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Because they know there's vultures around this person. They know there's vultures around them. Okay. Well, what is this, sister? Page of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. The Devil. I feel like they know they were giving to the devil. They're talking to somebody. Yeah. King of Cups. Okay, this person needed to heal something. They emotionally overgive, I feel here, with the King of Cups and the Devil. And the Six of Pentacles. It's because they had to heal something. Yeah, they needed balance. With the King of Cups and Justice here, what I'm getting here is their heart needed to be as light as a feather, and they needed some time to heal. Okay? They needed to invest time in themselves. Yeah, to regain their confidence. King of Wands. Okay? From something that could have happened in the past. Maybe, they were very romantic with the Six of Cups, Knight of Cups. And they got used to getting their heart crushed. But now it's time for a new beginning. Yes, the crossroads with the Fool. We're not just no longer just looking at it and seeing what's out there. We're taking a leap of faith. Yeah, towards the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, somebody stable, grounded. Yeah, they admire you. Six of Wands. Queen admires your mindset too. And they know you've been through similar things with the Ten of Swords. They also know that, some people may not take this connection the right way, but it's not about other people. It's about you and them at the end of the day. Okay. Tell me what's going on in this person's energy. Let's see. What's going on with this person? In their energy. What's restricting? It could be that Saturn retrograde too. The 11th house. Networking, community, profits, and gains. Yeah. A lot of conflict. Mars energy. Okay. Sexuality, conflict, and assertiveness. Yeah, like I said, these people that that this person is working with, there's a lot of conflict, a lot of like disrespect going on within this work environment. A lot of like short tempers. Yeah, we have Uranus retrograde, fear of change and failure, unexpected shifts. Okay, so this person may fear change, but these changes are needed. Yeah, they're in their south node. Instincts, habits, past life patterns. Exactly. So they have to overcome this pattern, not just within a karmic relationship, but also their work environment. So they're clearing karma here. This person, I feel, they could be a fixed energy, either Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, or Taurus. Emotional, loyalty, understanding. And we do have the Chariot here. So, and we did have, you know, this person, I do feel like they're a very emotional person, but they need more balance, and that comes from healing. And they're very loyal, understanding, maybe a little too forgiving. I feel like they like to see the best in people, but unfortunately, whoever these people are don't have their best interest. Tell me more. Semi-sextile. Opposition, resistance, incompatibility. Yeah. Whoever these people are, it's like butting heads, man. The tensions are high, short fuses, you know, not compatible. Whoever they're with, whoever they're hanging out with, yeah. They're South Node. They're surrounded by South Node karmics because they have to get out of their South Node. That's why the spiritual warfare. Also, because this person is coming into their North Node. But there's a fear of change. But I do feel like they're going to make bank. But they're also, I feel like, whatever this is, once they get out of this contract, they're not going to want to do this ever again. That's what I'm getting. But they're going to be able to do something else. They're going to be set for a long time because these are a lot of work. Okay, there's different things to do here. So it's like they have to put up with this harsh environment till they fulfill this contract. Yeah, hard. I can't make it up. Hard work, dedication, and structure. Okay. It's not a healthy environment. Yeah. So they can, then we go. Conjunction, alignment, unity, blending of energies. Exactly. They have to push through this to free themselves. And somebody here is steady trying to keep this person locked into something. But they're like, no, we got the Chariot here. Yeah, look, the 8th house, intimacy, death, and legacy. So something's going to be over here. Okay? And transformation is going to be had. Oh, wait. Alright, let's see what else with this person. And then I'm going to let this go. What else is going on with this person, Spirit? Yeah, self-control. Okay, so they can take that quantum leap. You know, they may want to chop off a few heads. That's what I'm getting in that environment, but they're having self-control because it's their bread and butter. Yeah, this is a seeker, okay? A seeker of knowledge. Yeah, just in time, right timing. Okay, so something's going to happen here that removes this person from the situation. And it could just be fulfilling that contract and moving forward. Yeah, choppy waters, hidden intentions. So they're seeking some sort of answers here, and they're going to find them just in time. That these people, there's people around them that have hidden intentions here, clearly. I'm hearing something about a bus driver. What is that? Yeah, they're yearning. They want to know more about you, too. Why am I hearing bus driver? Pure of heart and intention. Yeah, yearning for someone with a pure of heart and intention, and that's you. Or this is who you're looking at if you're in this scenario. Exactly. New earth, the higher vibration. Spinning the block. Spinning the block. Okay. This is not like somebody coming around. This, what I'm getting with spinning the block and new earth, a higher vibration. It's shifting out of something where the blockages are removed. And that is by going within and raising their vibration. It's like they are the key to unlock the blockages from within that create blockages without, outside of themselves. So Saturn is spinning the block. The world is spinning the block. Till things unlock. Yeah, spiritual sovereignty. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Okay. Anything else here? Yeah, taking time out to replenish. And we did see the Four of Swords, and the Sun. Exactly. Time to rest. They see you as someone that has a lot of peace also, and serenity. Someone very balanced. And they want that. Yeah. Nowhere else I'd rather be than with you. With royal vibes. Yeah. I'm telling you, secretly they're uncovering hidden secrets. They're keeping it to themselves. As they should. But, these demons be noticing shifts and changes, too. And then they be acting up. Around this person. They be acting up around this person. Yeah, exactly. I can't make it up. Can't admit to themselves they see you as competition with rebellion. They see this person as competition because they are rebellious. They're nonconformist. They're keeping their cool by having self-control, but they want to free themselves. They're not meant to be tied down. They're doing it because of the money. But they didn't know it was going to be like this or feel like this. And this person could be very tired. I feel like they are, nose to the grind, bare knuckle energy, They are squeezing every last ounce of energy out of this person. Okay? Yeah, they had self-limiting beliefs, or these are people with self-limiting beliefs. But I feel like they did at first because they weren't healed. Yeah, I feel like these are the people around them, though. They have the ability to renew and shift the energy. And they're understanding their worth. Self-worth. Yeah, and there is angelic assistance. So they are being guided. Yeah, to take this quantum leap. That could be the Fool with the Two of Wands. Is that quantum leap into a whole new journey, a whole new path. Where you're at. Okay? So there's a shift here. And this stuff takes time, guys. This stuff takes, of course, it takes years sometimes. When I'm talking about these types of spiritual connections. I mean, you could have anybody you want. If you want another karmic, you can find that just by going outside and going to the store and hooking up with somebody, if that's what you want. But if you want somebody that truly makes you happy, these types of connections take time to come together. This is like high level stuff. This is high vibrational connections. This is not that low level, you're going to be with somebody, then you're going to be miserable a year from now, and then, or you're going to settle for somebody that just treats you like shit, or doesn't do it, doesn't make you feel anything. Yeah, who wants that? I'd rather be alone. You know what I mean? So, that's what's up. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, guys. 54 minutes already. 54:44 on the clock, so 444 with 5. That's change, major change here. yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know in the comments if anybody resonates. I wish you guys the best. Thank you for watching. Peace.